Hello, good evening. I don't know what the fuck it was that I had playing before, but it was trippy as all hell, and I don't know. I feel like if I was high and I was listening to that, I would be seeing like a lot of fucking colors. Like, holy shit. I had it playing while I was getting the dogs ready for bed, and I'm like, hold up. What the hell is that? What is that? I'm like, okay, this is some alien sounding shit. And I'm like, okay, no thank you. Hi Dark Phoenix, welcome. Glad you could make it tonight. I'm waiting for my screen mirroring app to actually work. See sounds and hear colors. Well, with that song, that whatever the hell that was playing, yeah, you definitely would have been seeing some colors while you were hearing them sounds, because what the hell was that? I'd have no idea. I had it like on my playlist. Hey, Blue Daniel, I see you there. It took a minute for you to pop up, but there you are. Hi, welcome, glad you could make it. In just a minute, my screen mirroring software is taking a long ass time to load. So here we go. Yeah, I don't know what that song was. I have no idea. Like, I'm gonna go back on my YouTube playlist and see what the hell that was all about, because it was some freaky shit. I'm like, okay, this is weird and I don't need to listen to this. And neither do my followers. Even if I mute it, I don't need you guys to hear weird ass subliminal messaging sounding music, because that's what that sounded like. I'm like, what the fuck? So we're just gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off yesterday. What is this red box? Why do I have a red box? There we go. And this is an icon headshot commission thingamabobby for one of the other characters that I have already drawn, and we're just gonna finish this up and work on 2 other sketches. Obviously, I will be here until like 9:20, and then I will take my leave for the evening. As always, I'm just going to tell you about my day, because there's nothing else going on in my life except for my day. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I'm really excited to finish them because I think they're all shaded ones. I'll have to go back and check my notes, because I don't just log things away in my head anymore. I just stopped trying to remember stuff. I gave up. But I think they're all shaded, so... And one of these is a trade. I don't know which one it is. I just know it was on my list. So, hi Toby, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you could make it. Oh, it's just so wonderful having you guys here hanging out with me while I'm working on stuff. I love it, love it, love it. It's so fun. Just so much fun. So, like, how is everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a super great and enthusiastic day, full of magic and wonder, because, you know, I had a good day, and I just hope that everybody else had a good day too. I had a pretty decent day. It was a little busy at the very beginning, but that all changed after I got it done. And I got it done relatively quickly too. Doing great. Making a meme based on your last D&D session. Well, that'll be a blast. I can't wait to see that. Magical world of technology. Yep, that's right. That's where we are. And you're cooking. What are you cooking? Are you cooking dinner? Are you cooking a snack? Are you cooking something that I can try later and see if I can make it too? Because I do have to make my food for the week. All of my rice is gone. Yes, definitely send me a whip. I love to see it. I love seeing things that you guys create. It's like you guys support me, and I just want to support all of you. Every single one of you. There was nothing super eventful that like went on during my day. That doesn't look good. I don't like that. That looks like ass. But something that did happen that was notably mentioned, is how I went to the park. And, oh, homemade fries and fried chicken. I can make that. I love fried chicken. Oh, wait, I can't have it. But I do love fried chicken, and I miss it dearly. Absolutely miss it. Oh, fried chicken. You know, I love Wingstop. Wingstop got some good-ass fried chicken. Every night I end up talking about food and making myself hungry. Every single night. Air fried chicken, hell yes. Deep fried, air fried, oh fuck yes. I love myself some fucking chicken. But alas, chicken has been cut out of my menu. At least as much as I was eating. Because I was eating whole ass rotisserie chicken sitting in the Walmart parking lot like this goober and just shoveling food chicken into my mouth, and it obviously had some adverse effects on my heart. So I had to cut out all of my meats. Boop, 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 boop. So many characters have snake bites. You know, Baby, I think, has snake bites, and I think I removed them. This model might have snake bites on them. I don't know if you can see the snake bites or not, but I think she does. But I went to the park today with the dogs, and I was able to send them to a new baseball field to run around, which was awesome, because this baseball field was completely enclosed, and she had, like, she as in Friday had nowhere to go. She would go to the edge of the fence and like sniff around, and I would be like, Friday, get your ass back here. And she would like come back. Well, I don't get it, but that's also because I don't play D&D. So when I hardly even know what it's about. I have a gist of idea of what it's about because everybody who does play D&D just tells me, and it's usually like the same thing. It's just this roleplay world. But I'm sure it's very funny to those who play D&D and know about it. And yes, I did love your Halloween art. That was so cool. It was like, I love it. It really made me want to watch Christine again. So I'm probably going to watch it this weekend while I'm either high on completely legal drugs and watching movies. Because 'tis the season, and it'll be easier to find horror movies on streaming sites, so I don't have to go to other perfectly legal websites to watch horror movies. Perfectly legal, mind you. Legal. Oh, I get it. That's funny. That is funny. She could fly, but she runs. I get it. That's funny. I got a really nice compliment today about my voice, which, hi there. I got like a really nice compliment about my voice today. He said, you could be a podcaster. And I'm like, no, I probably couldn't because I don't have a lot of things to talk about, but thank you very much. And then I realized I'm not a podcaster, I'm just a streamer, and all I do is talk about my day all day. For the hour and a half, because I've increased my streaming time to an hour and a half. So, there we go. Look at that. That is turning out really good. I think I'm gonna love coloring this one. Even though she's like mostly white in color. I think she's like white and cream, but I'll have to look back at her ref sheet and see what colors it is that she is exactly. She's so cute. She's got like that emo girl look. Here, let's go there. That. And there. Okay. Really? You think so? I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know about that. I mean, it's not something I've ever looked into because I don't think my voice is that great, but I've had people tell me that my voice sounds really nice, that it's very soothing, that it's very different, and I'm like, thanks, I guess. I suppose. Oh yeah, the forest. I also went to the forest today. I don't know who all is here who saw that I was at the forest. I know Dark Phoenix saw me at the forest. Physically saw me at the forest. But I'm actually going to do a hot dog photo shoot at this location with my former photographer. And Anyway, I was you were there. I was at like this location that we are going to be doing this hot dog photo shoot at, and I thought, hey, what a great idea it would be to like stream for a little bit. And when I did that, I said, oh, okay, where am I going to stream on? Am I going to stream on Twitch? Am I going to stream on like Facebook? Or what's going to happen? So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to stream on Facebook. So even though like the video quality was super duper choppy, like I saw after the fact that it was choppy. I saw after the fact it was choppy, like after I uploaded it to like Facebook, and I'm like, oh wow, this quality is complete fucking garbage. We don't like garbage quality. I mean, I might still do it in the future. What the fuck? God damn it. Fucking glitches. I might do it in the future when I know that I'm gonna have like a free hand. Otherwise, it's gonna be a hassle to like hold the phone and hold the dog, unless I have this chest thing. But then when I put the chest thing on, I can't see the comments, and I really like looking at you guys' comments and how you're interacting with me. So it's like, this is great for when I don't want to interact, but what am I gonna do when I want to like talk to you guys and tell you what's going on? Eye looks a little funky. There we go. Let's see. I need this here. Let's see. Yeah, that's cute. The big eyes. Those big eyes. Let's see. What else happened today? I got that super nice compliment. I went to the park with the dogs, and they were very well behaved. Friday only barked at a couple of people. And I also, that's actually it. That's all I did all day. I went to work, and then I came home and I hung out with the dog. And now I'm streaming. And now this one is, wow. Okay, wrong layer. And now this one is almost ready for color. Let's go ahead and increase these lines here. If I'm on the right fucking layer, there we go. Yes. Oh, I was also going over with Dark Phoenix, actually. I was going over how I'm going to put together my bases. And of course, love. Of course, because we don't deal with bullshit, okay? Because let me tell you, he was not here prior to y'all situation. And all of a sudden, he here and in my DMs. So yeah, I don't put up with bullshit, and I don't put up with that kind of shit. You know that. Like, you know me. You know me, okay? I would go so far as to say that, like, we've known each other long enough that you should know that I don't put up with any kind of bullshit. So, not gonna go into detail because that is your personal life and your personal matter and every single thing. So, we'll leave it at that. But we can talk in private about it because I don't want your business all out there like that. So, there's that. I ain't even know. So, then I was talking about my bases and what I'm going to do. So, Phoenix already knows what I'm doing so far. And so far I've got a fox, I've got a wolf, and I've got a fox, I got a wolf, and I got a wild dog for my bases, my base pack that I'm going to be making. And I'm going to start with those, and I'm going to put options for those and get those all set up. And then I'm probably going to put them on like Gumroad first, and then I'll put them in other locations. But I really like how Gumroad's like laid out for some reason. Anytime I've bought a base, it's been off of Gumroad. Mind you, it hasn't, I don't buy a lot of bases, but when I do, it's usually on Gumroad. And it's just something about it. Like, I like the colors scheme, and I like the way it's laid out, and I like the way, I just like it. I kind of like it a little bit better than Ko-fi. Ko-fi confuses me a little bit, because there's a section for donations, and then there's a section for, like, commissions, and a section for something else. And I'm like, this is super awesome and everything for other people, but this is too much for me at a time. It's just too much for me at a time. But Gumroad seems straightforward, right to the point, and very, very easy to manage. I know you guys are not on that TV. I know you're not. Get off the TV. So it just seems really, really simpler to use than like Ko-fi or one of the other ones. I mean, I know Ko-fi doesn't take a fee, but I don't know. It just doesn't vibe. I just don't vibe with it. If that makes sense. Yes. There we go. She is looking good. I'm probably gonna give her a little more under here. Thicken those just a tad more. Yeah, but my bases are going to be on Gumroad. I'm going to have different hairstyles. We're going to have the 3-4 major hair types: curly, kinky curly, straight, and then wavy. And then I'm going to have like an extra package for like extra hair types, ethnic hair types, and I'll have a reason for that. It's not like, hey, you have to pay extra just because of this reason here, but I do have a reason for making the like ethnic hair types separate, and it's so that they're not used inappropriately. I am a huge advocate against cultural appropriation, and I do not want my bases being used in such a manner. So I'm going to have the ethnic hair types in a separate pack for like everything. Except for like straight hair, and all the standard stuff that every other fucking base has is going to come in the original base pack. So that's how I'm going to set it up. Yes, this is a this is a commission, which I am almost ready to move on to color with, but I have to finish tidying up these lines and adding a couple of extra lines. Also, if you guys were wondering who was on the TV, it was Oblivion, the Destroyer. Mind you, this TV is not a cheap TV, it's not even my TV, and she was just climbing on it. So, yeah. There she is. I'm gonna add one more, just a little tiny line right there. There we go. Oh, she's gonna look so cute. You know what? Nah, okay. I'll work with that later because I want to get these other ones started. Another one that I just use like a huge brush on. This is a commission. Actually, all 3 of these are commissions. I think this is a trade. Yeah, this one's a trade. This might be a trade too. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I just know they were on my list and I want to get them done. And so I'm not gonna look back on my list and be all like, I don't think I want to do that anymore. I don't do that. There we go. Put that in a folder. That in a folder. A lot of the times, actually more recently, I have just been getting such beautiful OCs to draw. Like, I mean, drop dead fucking gorgeous characters. And some of them ended up in my universe. Mind you, after I drew them, somebody put them up for sale, and then I was just like, hell yeah, you give me that. I will take that off of your hands. Okay, so I need to drop this down a little bit. Queso. Cheese. Okay. I need some water. Noob, go get me some water. Oh wait, you can't. You're a cat and you're deaf. bum, bum, bum. Yes, yoink, exactly. I'm like, oh yes, I'll just take that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. Okay, I'm back. You know, I have this water filter in my refrigerator and it just started fucking off and leaking everywhere. So now I have a drawer in the bottom of my fridge that's just full of ice cold filtered water. And I feel like it's such a waste. Such a waste. Yeah, I have one of my cats. One of my cats is deaf. Her name is Noob. She is the oldest cat that I have. I want to say she went deaf about 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago, because she started going deaf when John started getting, like, sick and dying. So, she's up in age, and she is deaf. She is, I want to say, close to 18 or 17 years old. She is an old lady. And she can't hear shit. And I think she likes it that way, because she can't hear the vacuum. She can't hear the dogs barking. She probably gets the most sleep out of anybody in this whole building, because she can't hear shit. Although I do wonder if she wonders why we stopped talking to her, because she can't hear us anymore. Because she would come when I would call her. I would say, Noob, come on, come get some noms. But now she can't hear me, so I always wondered that. I'm like, when animals go deaf, do they know that they're going deaf? Do they understand that I didn't stop talking to them, they just can't hear anymore? And I still talk to her. I feel she feels that I am acknowledging her, because she's a cat and they're like super in tune with everything. And she's a sweetie too. I mean, when I got her, okay, so here's a funny story about how I got Noob. I used to work at a Circle K, a convenience store that's located in this area where I live. And I was working one night, I was about to leave my shift, and she walks in the store. She just walked in the store. She walked in the store, and she started sniffing around. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then one of the customers just brought up the fact, yo, there's a cat in that aisle. And I was like, I know. I was the only one working. I was waiting for third shift to show up. And she's just walking around the store. And I just kind of let her. And I'm like, because I like cats, I'm like, cool, we got a Circle K cat. And she's just gonna live here. Because in my head, that's exactly how everything works. Well, obviously she couldn't stay there. And when my now fiance got out of his job, when he worked down the street, I sent him a text and I said, there's a cat here. Can you come and get her when you get out of work? Because I'm gonna be stuck here until the next shift comes in. So he comes, he gets her, puts her in his car, and he waits for me to get out of work. After we get out of work, we head up to Walmart, which back in the day was 24 hours. Now it is no longer, and we all want that back, except for perhaps the workers. And we got her a litter box and food and all kinds of stuff. What is up, my dude? Yes, 2 days in a row. Actually, this is my third day in a row doing it. The first one you missed. I did it on Monday. I'm trying to get back in my habit of streaming nightly and working on stuff. Specifically working on commissions, because if I wasn't streaming, I really wouldn't be working on this. I would be sleeping or watching a movie or just getting completely blazed out of my mind on perfectly legal drugs. But I just picked her up and put her in his car, and she was totally cool with that. We got her a little carrier, and that was it. That's how I got Noob, and I've had her for God knows how long. Forever. So the vet said she was about 1.5 years to 2, and I just estimated that on how long I had her. I had John, he was 15 years old when he passed away, and she was 2 years, 1, 2, or 3. They really didn't know. So she's ancient. She's an old lady. Very, very old lady. And I can't do math. But she's up there. And deaf. Oh, my eraser is gone. And yes, yay for streams, but I had to finish my story about how I got noob. Oh, look at you guys. Aw, look at you guys interacting on my stream. Oh my gosh, it just makes me all warm and fuzzy. I just love it. It's like having friends that all get along, because none of my friends in my real universe like each other. Everyone hates each other. It's such a weird situation. I can never have a birthday party. All my friends hate each other. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, look at that. That nose is kind of cute. Yes, big, warm, and fuzzy. I secretly talk to my friends like they're cats. Sometimes. Sometimes I do, but I do talk to my cats like they're people a lot. Like when little bitch was up there on top of the fucking TV. Why would you be on the TV? Like, out of all things. Why? She has so many platforms, she decided to get on top of the TV. Down to being talked to like the cat. Who's my kitties? Who's my kitties? Who's my pretty kitties? That's how I talk to my cats. When they're not being little assholes. Titan! Titan! Come say hi! Titan, please! I'm literally begging you to come say hi. Like that. Because he just stared at me and said, bitch, feed me. For you. 2 cats on your lap right now and then 3 downstairs. Aw, yes, you are a pretty kitty. You are a very pretty kitty. You okay, Chubbs? Okay? Chubbs is laying by my desk and he gets his fluids tonight because of his kidney disease. And I think he's just sort of like waiting because he knows the days that he gets his fluids. I don't know how he knows, but he does. As a cat, I would not think that he would know every other day he's going to get fluids in his body. But he does. He knows, and he reminds me. And he's just sitting here next to my desk looking at me. Yes, yay for Chubbs. He's such a good cat. Oh, this summer I'm also going to try to set up a cat cam. So I'm going to have an additional camera somewhere on the screen that you see that will be like in my kitchen or on my cat trees. So you guys, if you don't want to watch me or watch baby or watch me draw, you can always look at my cats. That's exactly what I want to do. I'm really excited. One of my friends actually thought of the idea. She's like, the internet loves cats. And I'm like, the internet does love cats. Everybody should. Parent food giver. This time for the... Yes. You want to say hi, Chubbs? Nobody wants to say hi. Smoke used to talk in the mic all the time, but she just wants to hang out in the bedroom. And what the fuck? The fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Recent black cat is sort of unique. A funny thing with me with black cats is the 2 cats that you owned had unique things that distinguished them from the rest. What was it? I have a black cat. His name is Bruno. But tell me about those cats. Tell me all about your cats. I love cats. And I love hearing about cats. Cats are awesome. Okay. Machine thing. Do as I command. Okay. My god. I don't remember how I drew the tongue last time. Sometimes I forget how I drew the tongue often because there's like a certain way that I drew it that just looked really, really cool. Only have 1 cat left, but he's enough personality to make up for it. Aww. That's cute. That's so cute. I love hearing about cats, people's cats. But more so because I like talking about my cats too. I love my cats. They're also interesting. We're not gonna focus too much on that because for some reason it's fucking off. Why are you fucking off? Stop fucking off. It started doing this ever since I got a new Apple Pencil. Okay. Bum bum. Four boys, one girl. Chunk, Cuddles, Slim, and Gray plus Clover. I love all those names. I love that. That's so cute. I don't even know if it's Clip Studio. More so, it's my fucking device. Like, I don't know because I don't have any other software to test it on. Like, I have Procreate, but I don't use that. So I wouldn't know if that was fucking off or not. But I don't think it's Clip in this case. I really think it's this because it wasn't doing this before I got this new pencil, which I think this is the second gen of the second gen Apple Pencil that I got because I couldn't find the first gen of the second gen Apple Pencil. Because I don't think they make it anymore. Awesome. Oh, Noob's back. Oh my god, she got on my lap. And I didn't even realize. She weighs maybe like 3 pounds. She's so light and she's so tiny. Which was my first. She had a broken tail. Aww. Tail was like an L. She had a white spot on her neck. Isis. Compared to the other cats I've seen, it's very small. Aw, interesting. I also have a couple of very, very tiny ones. They're like 4 now, and one of them still looks like a kitten. No, I'm glad you like my line work. It's quite smooth, isn't it? Smooth. Smooth. I started to write a little bit more lore on my characters earlier today, but I actually ended up working on my story and getting a little bit done on that. I decided I'm going to start exploring Isaac's sister a little bit more in my story because I've put Isaac through the fucking wire and the poor old man needs a break. So now I'm going to give his sister the treatment. Ah, thank you. Thanks, you guys. Thank you kindly. Oh, my line work is not as good as I'd like it to be, but I'm glad that you guys like it. Oh my god. See, I didn't like any of that. What do you want? What do you want? Thank you, Clip. Oh, also I got this new phone. I think I told you guys about it on Facebook how I got the Fuck Z, God, the Fold Z, and it's okay. I liked it in the very beginning. I'm kinda like it a little bit still, but I'm finding that I don't like the pin, and I want to get the Pro pin because like the pin that the case comes with is too small. It's too small for my hands that are going to have arthritis one day. It's the Fold, the big one, the one that folds out into a tablet, not the flip that looks like a little flip phone. The other one, the one that doesn't fold like a hamburger, it folds like a hot dog. That's the only way I can describe it. Hot dog versus hamburgers. Artists tend to never like their own work. Yeah, that's true. Hey, sometimes I spit out some real nice stuff, though. I'd be like, looking at it later on, like, damn, did I do that? Yes, I did do that. That was me. That was not somebody else. And then I give myself a pat on the back. Other times I'm all like, oh, that's why nobody bought that. Wow, I hate that. That has no dimension to it. Let's add some dimension to it. A little more. Bump, bump, bump. And then we're going to add a little bit like that, a little like that, and a little like that. Magic. 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 It's so entertaining. Oh. Let's see. I like to try to be entertaining. I also like to make people laugh. It's one of my favorite things. If I'm not the one laughing, somebody better be. Okay, we'll go with that. I'm probably gonna hate it tomorrow, but right now it's gonna work fine. Yeah, I'm gonna hate that tomorrow. I know it. Nope, don't hyperfocus. Don't hyperfocus. Move on. I have to tell myself these things. Because in this case, I have a limited time. Streaming, I have a limited time because I do have to sleep. So there's no time to hyper-focus on things. I can hyper-focus on it when I get ready to color it. Thank you for that. Hey, what's up, 90s baby doll? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I mean, we talked earlier, but you haven't been in my stream in a hot minute. But I've only been streaming for about 3 days, so good to see you. Glad you made it. Glad that you decided to chime in with us tonight. I am working on a commission. Chameleon. Okay. I'm digging it, except for this, which I will fix. Don't let me forget to fix it. Usually pass out, and I understand. I understand. After working all day and dealing with those people, I definitely understand. At the end of the day, during the summer, after I've, like, fucked around at work and dealt with the dogs out in their wildness, since the sun sets at 7, I'm home before 7, so I'm like, I have time to stream now. So here we are. Yes. Show me all of the babies. Show me all the new babies. I love babies. I mean, OCs as in babies. Human babies, you know, I'm not a big fan of those. But I do like OC babies. Love those. And cats. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I hated that, so I just had to get rid of it. Let's try again. You know, it almost makes me want to pick up my fucking Wacom or get an updated Wacom when it does this. I'm not gonna do that. If anything, I'm gonna get a new fucking device entirely. Because this thing is some years fucking old, and then I will put it up for sale, which is the life of having an Apple product. Keep it until it fucks off, and unless it breaks, then you get another one and sell the old one. It's just how it is with Apple. The brand keeps its value. Look at that. What is that? There we go. I was talking about the phone, the new phone that I got, which I used to like doodle ideas on, which has been exactly what I wanted it for. But then I'm like, I could have still did that on my old phone, which was a Note, if it hadn't have started fucking off on me. But it started fucking off, and Samsung decided to go the other route because they hate the people that buy their stuff. And it is what it is. So I'm gonna probably think about getting like, oh boy, here's a weird name, the S Pen Plus Pro bullshit thing, and it's a different type of pen that's supposed to be just better with the phone or something. And that's one thing that I can say Apple did okay, is they have one pen for all their pros, but Samsung has 3 pens for whatever goddamn reason. Oh my god. And no, I will never switch to a Samsung tablet. I had one and I was traumatized by it. I lost so much work on the Samsung tablet. And yeah, you're right, Apple does also hate their customers. I think all these companies hate their customers. Get rid of these little crunchy bits, whatever that is. Yeah, I like that better. I don't know what I was doing before, but I absolutely like it better. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I have always had a Samsung. I mean, the first Samsung I had was the Instinct. If anybody remembers the very first smartphone, one of the first smartphones that came out after the iPhone, the Instinct was one of them, and that's what I had. And ever since then, I have had Samsung phones, except for one time I got an LG, and it blew up 3 times. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'll just stay with Samsung. I guess I don't have a choice if I want my ear to be blown off. It just wasn't meant for anything, even though it was a really cool phone. One of my final projects for my one of my graphic design classes was to make an infographic, and I made an infographic on the evolution of cell phones, and I learned a lot. I couldn't repeat any of that now because that was 5 million years ago, but I did learn a lot at the time. Your first phone was your iPod on Wi-Fi, which I did not know that was a thing that they could do. I've never had an iPod. Well, no, I did. I won an iPod once and I sold it on eBay for $300. Because I'm like, I don't need any fucking Apple products. It was before I got my iPad. I think it was before it was even made. Like, before it was invented, I should say. So I didn't know that was a capability that it had. That you could, like, make calls and have apps on it. I did not know that. I thought it was just for music. Look at her coming along. See, these lines, I don't know what I was doing here. This is what I was saying yesterday. I was like, I just be sketching. And I just be throwing shit around. And it looks like she's facing this way and her shoulders out. Okay, that's what I was doing. I'm going to change that later. But right now, I'm just going to work on the rest of her face. The text apps are extremely helpful. With having an iPod, I guess so. iPod. I do remember their commercials. I always thought they were kind of appealing. Okay, we just decided we wanted to put lightning across her face. After that, I put Minnie. They wanted more Scream. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know, I'm going to have to look up that history too, because that's fascinating to me. Because I know, like, the phones and how their phones just look all the same with some minor changes. But I also saw a video about how Apple has been saying the same thing about, this is our most innovative device that we have ever made. This is our most innovative device. Like Apple 5, Apple 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12, whatever. And that was hilarious. Because he just kept speeding it up. As they went along. Girl, that's my water. Get your head out of my cup. If it pops up on my feed again, I'll share it. She's in my water. Okay, am I on a layer? Do not knock that down. Oh my god. Why they make it stay the same? I mean, I kind of get why they make it stay the same. But I also like to have something different every time that I get the chance. That's probably why I wasn't a fan of iPhones. Oh, wee. I'm getting tired already. Girl, get out of my cup. Here we go. You know, around 9 o'clock, I start filling it. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Hold up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Come on, do it again. You know, I might have discovered something. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not going to do it on here, on this commission. I'm going to play with it on my own. But that was actually kind of cool. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay. Machine. It's like rewatching a show and already knowing what's gonna happen, but they were just basically, here's a new ending. Oh, but the endings were all the same. We're releasing it on this day and it's gonna be over $1,000. When I got my phone, I had a hard time justifying the phone for the price. And the only reason for that was because I remember when phones were $200 or like $160 or less, and they were still really good, long-lasting devices. So I'm like, this phone is $1,800. $1,800. That's 1800 versus 10 years ago when I got my first phone, the Instinct. It was like $250, and I thought that was a bit much for a device I'm just gonna call people on. I might have to restart this motherfucker. Here, let me save it. Save. Thank you. So when I got this device, I was like, do I really want this? Can I just deal with this phone that's going to shit all for another few months until then it just kind of went to shit immediately, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, see, for some reason, this is fucking off, and it's pissing me the fuck off. I just want to get this eyelash done. Jesus. Oh, boy. I just want the eyelash. Just want the eyelash. Thank you. My God. It'd be like that, but then again, $20 is the new dollar. That is so true. That is very true. Very accurate. Unless it comes to pay, then oh no, can't do that. Can't cut into our profits. I have been trying too goddamn long to do this bitch's eyelashes because the software on this device or something keeps fucking up. So here. And let's try again. I got bloop, bloop. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. I love the one with the open chest. Oh my God, I gotta show you my girl Vanessa. She's got an open chest like that. Actually, it's more translucent, like her skin is translucent. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. She is, oh my God, I love her. She is so pretty. You gotta let me draw her. You got to. It should be against the law to not allow me to draw this character because she is beautiful. Look at that dress. I'm gushing over her. When I get a chance, don't let me forget to send you Vanessa because she's like blue. Actually, you know what? I'm about to just send it to you right now. Let me find it without cutting off my music. My software's fucking off anyway. Vanessa, she's a demon. She's also a person. She's like a person. She's not a furry. That's fine. You enjoy your meal. That's what I want you to do, is enjoy your meal. Where's she at? I'm trying to find a good colored one of her, because I don't have a lot of colored of her. Alright. I want to send it. I'll send it to you. Oh. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did you go? And Control B. There we go. Okay. That's her. She's one of my earlier creations. Oh, I'll send it here so everybody else can look if they want to as well. And believe it or not, people like consider her hard to draw. I have had somebody say that they wanted to charge me more after they got started, mind you, and after I said, hey, this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong, I sent you a ref sheet. Can we get it right, please? they said, well, I would have charged more if I had known how difficult she was. And I was like, well, I sent you the ref, so it's not my fault if you didn't look at it. You could have charged me more at the time. I really wouldn't have cared to pay more if she was too difficult for you. But after the fact, you're just saying, oh yeah, you know what, she's just too much. And I'm like, she's not. That's fine, I'll pay you more. You just gotta say so, but don't say it like that. My God. And I think it was more just like her spots. But she has a translucent chest, and you can see her heartbeat, which in my universe is actually Hell's Fire, her spiritual energy in her chest. It's what keeps her alive, like the heartbeat keeps us alive, and it's just there. I like that. And then I've got another one who also has some exposed bones too, which you might have seen. Her name is Victoria, and she is a furry, and I've never drawn her, but I keep getting art made of her because she's really pretty. And I think she's a cryptid. Let's see. Victoria. I named her after my sister. There she is. And then this girl too. Here. I sent it to you on whatchamacallit and on here. Okay, so there's her eyes. And give her teeth. And let's bring that in. So a little in the inside of her mouth. And there we go. Oh, forgot this fluff up here. Trying to eat your nails. Acrylic. That's just the assumption. I don't know if they're acrylic or not. I know my cats like acrylic nails. She's looking good. She is looking good. There we go. Cheap press-ons from Amazon. Hey, you know what? Those have the best tasting plastic. At least probably the cats. Boop, boop. I'm gonna put one more line above her eye right here. Whether nails are bones or not, I'm pretty sure they're bones. Just like teeth. Like teeth are bones. Pretty sure they're bones. That sounds like a Google question if you like didn't know. But I'm pretty sure they're bones. Right, Chubs? You gonna say hi? Nope. Chubbins. Oh my goodness, what is this here for? Okay, so let's go ahead and... Ooh, that is the blur tool, not the expand tool. Gotta get rid of her lines. She's looking good. I'll fix that little general area down there. Actually... Vanessa. She is unique. Where's her other tooth? Boop, I forgot my tooth is missing. Okay. And a front row of teeth. I just didn't sketch those. And let's get rid of that line and that line. And that line. And I remember how I had her posed. So her hair is actually falling over her shoulder on this side. And she's just kind of like leaning over. But since the focal point was her head, I didn't do too much detail on her sketch part. Alright, there she is. These lines are messy. These lines are fucking hideous. Okay, let's fix that. Fix this. Fix this. But I'm glad you like Victoria. The kitten's trying to eat again. Delicious, yummy nails. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. The truck collab. Yes. Does it have a story? Because I'd love to hear the story behind the idea. The story behind the idea is just, it's very simple. Because there's this family, and this is family felines. You know about Isaac. Isaac has this cousin, and his cousin's named Oleg. I've posted about Oleg quite a few times. Oleg has 5 brothers and 1 sister. The idea is that all his brothers got together and with his sister, and they were going to just have a family gathering, a family outing, just do like a big family thing. And that's just it. They're just hanging out around one of the brothers' trucks, and I think the brother who owns the truck is it's not Vlad, it's not Nikolai. I think it's Ivan's truck. It might be Ivan's truck. I'd have to check my notes, but it's one of the brothers' trucks, and they're just there sort of like hanging out, taking a family picture. And that was the idea behind it. It wasn't like too in-depth or anything along those lines. It was just, I want to draw all the brothers together, hanging out with their little sister by the truck. And he's just got this truck. And I don't know why I picked the truck. I could have picked any car, but I think I picked the truck because when they drive around, like, okay, so the family of Felix's, they're like thugs almost, and Oleg's brothers are all sort of like these dickheads, and when they drive around and commit atrocities, I wonder if she has a piercing here. When they drive around and commit atrocities, they're all together. So they're either going to be in a van or they're going to be in the back of a truck. So when they're in the back of a truck, they're all just going to jump out and they're all just going to beat the shit out of that one guy walking down the street who owes somebody some money. So that's why I picked, it was either going to be a truck or a van. And vans are creepy, so I chose a truck. Cute and wholesome. It is kind of cute and wholesome. Isaac never goes to the family reunions. He does not approve of Oleg's ways. Yeah, that's cute. Boop. And save. I have not quite a half an hour, but yeah, about a half an hour. So now we're going to move on to this girl, and I think she's pretty safe for work. There's nothing showing, so I think she's good. Let's go ahead and make her all one color. Can't have those colors distracting me because I've got like 3 different colors here. Boop, boom, bum, 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 bum. There we go. Oh, that's too bright. Let's all just go ahead and seize on the floor. There we go. There we go. Just drop it like it's hot. A little more. Perfect. Now I think I had a symmetry tool on here. Yes. For her eyes. But not for the rest of her face because it's at a very, 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 very slight angle. Some days I miss using that program, but then again, I don't understand it. I'm that way with Procreate. And it's so funny that people who use Procreate are just sort of like, yo, Clip Studio, what the fuck? And then people who use Clip Studio are just sort of like, Procreate, what the fuck? And it's very, very rarely that I see anybody who like interchangeably uses them. And then there's like the people who use like Ibis, or the people who use Medibang, or those very rare few that still use Photoshop or Illustrator. But it's always the same thing. It's like Procreate or Clip Studio, and it's either or. Like, I have Procreate, I paid for Procreate, and I was dead set on learning how to use it. And I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. And I don't know why. I have no idea why I don't like it. But see, Clip Studio for me is easier because it's so much like Photoshop. And I grew up on Photoshop. I started drawing digitally on Photoshop, so it was just easier for me to get in the Clip Studio than it was for Procreate. Sometimes I wish my camera was on, like, so y'all could see the crazy shit that my cats do behind me. Angel literally just jumped from the fucking lamp onto the back of my chair and almost knocked the lamp down on me. So that's a thing that happened. So let's see, what was I saying? I had my symmetry tool, show only on the editing layer. No, we want to show on all layers. There we go. And started on Fire Alpaca. I've never had to use that because I always had a torrented version of Photoshop. I mean, a perfectly legal version of Photoshop that has nothing to do with pirating ever, because pirating is wrong. And you should always pay for software. And yes, that's the thing that you should always do. But I always had Photoshop, so I never, like, had to dive in anything else. Eyes. Hopefully it won't fuck off on me this time. What is going on? It's supposed to be on both sides. There we go. Huh, maybe it was just that one it was fucking off on. Oh, I did move this, didn't I? I did. I wiggled her a little bit. That's fine. Hey, look at this. Beep. Okay. Sorry. I'm a mature adult, I promise. A derp. Oh my goodness. I am getting really tired really, really fast. Holy shit. Don't worry, I will adjust. I will eventually adjust to be able to stay up a little bit past 9. It's only 20 minutes. I can't believe I'm getting that tired, this tired so fast. Let's see. Turn that off. To absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I'm glad you like. This OC particularly, I was a little excited to draw when they sent her over to me. I was like, oh my god. Finally, a use of green that does not look like complete total fucking shit. I was very, very excited to draw this OC. And I think you can tell because she's got details in her that some of the other sketches just don't have. And I was very excited to draw her. And I'm even more excited to color her. I don't know. Oh, what the hell? I don't know if this was a shaded one or if it was a flat color one. But I'm going to make it a shaded one. Because I want to. And then I'm gonna say, oh, oops. Sorry. Because I want to. It is what it is. For example, when you drew Toby for that trade a long time, I saw you did such a wonderful work. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you like it. He's on my list to draw again because I still want to draw him with that car. And that scenery. That is definitely on my list. And I like drawing other people's OCs. It's a lot of fun. especially when they're pretty. Or they have like unique assets about them. And this particular one that I'm working on right now, she's got like a green streak of hair. And she's got green accent colors. And she's mostly like brown and white or something. And for anybody who's been my friend for a long time on Facebook or watched my previous streams, I do not like the color green, and I don't like the color green on OCs. But the way that they have her green on this character works so well in comparison to some other things that I've seen people use for green. Like, I've denied people. I've said, you need to give me a different OC to draw or not commission me because that's just too much green. I want to cut out her eyes because I can't see where I have her hair. But this girl, not this girl, she's got the perfect amount of green as an accent and as part of her hair. She is just... she's very pretty. Draw him again and draw squeaked a little. That's cute. He is absolutely on the list. I've got a couple of other things I'm going to finish before I get to yours and before I get to the truck. Like this active list that I have right now, I have to get through. And nobody's seen any like interest in commissioning or trading with me more recently. So after this current list is done, then I'm probably going to get working on yours, finish Phoenix's, and, you know, just overall do my own thing again. Of course, I'll be actively advertising, and for anybody who's here, I have changed my prices for the better, for the consumer. The prices are, I don't want to say significantly lower, but they are a little bit more affordable with more options than what they were in the past. Some things stayed the same, like doing full renders. That has to stay up there because I cannot do renders back to back. I will blow my fucking head off, metaphorically. And so the price has to stay up there. Like, it has to. I don't have a choice. I like them. I like doing them. Like, I was working on, where is it at? This right here. And this is a render. I decided to go ahead and try to start rendering her. But, I stopped. I was like, okay, my head hurts. So, this is just one of those things that's like, hello, I'm occupied. I've got 3 cats. I don't have any room for you, Mama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Friday's trying to get on my lap, and she is like, I have no room. I'm sorry. Anyway, but I was trying to do this. I was rendering this one. This is actually part of a trade, I think. And I'm like, I want to try to do this old technique with a new technique and mix it together. And I had just finished the old technique, and now I'm applying the new technique. And I was like, okay, this is going to take another 3 months. Just want to look. I can send me my Trello. They're on my Trello. Trello. I don't have a price sheet because I change them all the time. And making a commission sheet every damn time I changed my fucking prices was stressful and annoying. And so I decided to just have it on Trello. I'm like, whatever, I don't need a fancy sheet. You can see the examples, you can see the price. So that's where all my prices are listed right now. So I just gotta finish this batch and then brain fart, finish this batch, and then I will move on to like those other ones I was just talking about. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy to me. It's so crazy. I can tell that I'm getting tired. I'm like talking. Ah, yes. They're jealous because I'm a badass. When I say they're talking about me at work, I don't mean they're like bad mouthing me. It's usually like one of my bosses or somebody saying that I have to do something or they have to get it to me or oh my god, like this person knows it. It's some more like that. It's more because I have all the information that nobody else has, and that if I did leave, they would probably burn. Can we just like gush over my hand right now? Because this is like the most perfect hand I've ever drawn. And there goes the software fucking it up. Like, oh goodness. Envious. Hey, you know, I struggle with hands. I think everybody does. Hey, everybody struggles with hands. But I do struggle. I think this took me like 6 tries to get this hand. Which is why I'm like, can we just absorb it? Because it took me forever to get this hand right. And I'm like, no, I will not pose her any other way. I want her posed this way with her hand casually and delicately against her face, and one of her nails is smaller than the other one, and that's on her middle finger, and that should be bigger than the other one. But either way, yeah, it took me a long time. Yo, feet I have deleted. I'll admit it. In all my years of drawing, feet are not something that I have practiced and not something that I intend to practice. One of the reasons we draw furries, because fuck feet, hell yeah paws. So, I'm sticking with paws. None of my OCs have feet. I think Vanessa has feet. Like, my people have feet. But I rarely draw them with feet. They'll have shoes on. Oof. Yes, Deletus. Oh my god, I almost said Deletus the fetus. Fetus Deletus. What? Oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to mention feet on the internet. A thing against nipples on a flat chest. That's interesting. I mean, there's gonna be nipples either way, I would assume. But I guess in fiction, you can really take away any body part you want. They could have no eyes, and you could say, yeah, they love watching TV. Nothing against feet. Okay. Oh, I think one of my streams, I was like, I said something about feet, and somebody commented, oh my god, do not comment on feet. Can't draw nips. You know what, I got a little time. I'm probably gonna I'll get banned. I'm gonna get banned, but this isn't a nipple, I promise. This is actually a sucker for a baby. When you're drawing a nipple, you have to think of like where it rests on the titty. In that case. So then the titty is like right there. That's not a nipple. That's not a nipple. And then depending on where it rests on the titty is where the actual nipple and then the aurora around it is. So there's your tutorial for the day on how to draw a nipple. And I draw my nipples like thick. I like thick, girthy, silver dollar nipples. Like nipples. I mean, they're not like nipples with like a lowercase e. They're like nipples with an uppercase I, as in like in your face. Big old fat nipples. The coloring. You know, nipples, exactly. Nippies. Nipple nippies. Woo! Hot bigoted dog. Oh my goodness. Yes, but no at the same time. I like nipples. What I don't like is, and this is probably very bizarre, is because sometimes when I'm drawing like not safe for work, I'm drawing a furry, and on an animal, if they're not short hair, there's gonna be hair covering their nipples. So why is there a shine around their nipples on their titty? That never made any sense to me. Why is there a shine on anything that has hair unless it's a shiny part of hair, not like a gloss like it is on skin? And that's just something that is just a little peeve of mine. And every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's your art style, but that doesn't make any sense. And call me judgy. I do be judging. But like on furries specifically, I'm like, why is it like that? You should have hair covering at least some of the nipples. Like, who is that artist that I like? What the fuck is her name? The one with the fox, Rinka, Ika Arts, or whatever her name is. I like the way she draws nipples. She's got some fur over the nipple, and the nipple actually looks like it's underneath the fur, attached to some skin that is like, you know, it looks like it should, versus like it's just human titties on a furry, and for some reason they're hairless on their fucking they're hairless on their titties for some reason. There's like that, but even then it would not look like it would look on skin. Like skin is sleek, and when skin is oily, it's sleek. You have streaks of shine, versus on fur you have fur shine. It doesn't look the same. So when people put like streaks of shine on like titties that should have fur on them, it never looks right to me. Ever. Nipple fur is just not well liked. I don't even know if it's that part. I think it's more along the lines that it's not executed well. And when people try to execute it, it does just look like fucking weird. But what Rinka does on her art, and if I could show you one of the pictures that I had gotten made of one of my characters, I'd show you how she did her nipples on this character's art. I'm like, this is exactly how it should look, and this is how everybody should do it. And that's part of one of the reasons I really like her art, is because she takes into consideration those little things about how the fur lays on the character. And I love that. Love it. How the fur lays between the fucking outfit that they're wearing. How the fur lays between the shoes, their glasses, their accessories, their nipples, between their toes. And that's one of the things that I really like about her art, is those little itty bitty little details like that I just don't see in other artists. I'll see them and they're so rare. I'm gonna just finish her arm right here real fast, and then we are gonna actually head on out because it is 9:20. The lights have started dimming. Wait. Oh gosh, I wish my voice was deeper so I could say turn the lights down low, but obviously that's not how it sounds. Baby, turn the lights down low. Wow, I just erased the whole fucking arm. Okay, I'm going to bed. Alright, everybody. It was super awesome. Here, let me zoom out so you guys can see what I've done so far on her. We got a lot done. We finished this girl. We finished this girl. And we started working on this girl. And I will maybe be back tomorrow. I'm supposed to hang out with a friend who I haven't seen in like a month. So I probably won't be back tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday evening, which I'm hoping will be a very long stream. Hoping I can get a shitload done on Friday evening. So I hope you guys can join me. But thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. Have a super wonderful evening. Don't eat too many eggs before you go to sleep, but always ingest a lot of bananas, because you will have a shitload of acid trip dreams if you have like 3 bananas before you go to bed. Like 45 minutes before you go to bed, eat like 3 bananas, have a cup of whole milk if you like those things. If not, then just ignore this. But you have those things and you will have the trippiest fucking dreams. Okay, so that's it. That's what I'm going to end on. Bananas. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you again.